Good evening, afternoon, I guess, depending on where you are. We are here, and yeah, we had a little bit of a rocky start there on the stream. Had a little bit too high on the bit rate, I think, for what I was trying to do, but I lowered it and restarted the stream, and it seems to be going smooth. I got my eyes on it up here on the big screen. That's why if I'm looking up awkwardly. Yeah. Happy Friday, everybody. As you can see, I'm midway through my day as I transition from my work outfit into my chillin' outfit. Yep, that's what I do. But yeah, thank you for everybody that's been watching and checking this out and following and chit-chatting and whatnot. Yeah, we're gonna get into this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, right? Yeah, I had a lot of fun with what we were doing with this earlier. Yeah, the other day when we were playing, you know, is the sound too loud on the music? Let me know. I don't even know if anybody's watching yet, but for future reference, Twitch, how we doing on Twitch? We're up on Twitch right now. We are up on D Live. Hey, we got somebody watching. Sweet. And then YouTube as well. So I'm gonna tweet these links out right now, and then we'll get into this deal. Yeah, we'll get into the game, but yeah, I'm happy for the weekend, man. I had a great night at the Bengals game last night. As you can see, I'm repping them. I'm an Eagles and Bengals fan. You know, from Cincinnati, want them to succeed, and I've been an Eagles fan for a very long time, as you guys know, who have listened to the podcast. Which, by the way, more podcasts to come. More to come from that, you know. Just got to start reaching out to people and stuff. I've been just trying to work on the computer and the setup and the streaming and all of that. I wanted to get that kind of out of the way so that I can start doing, you know, interviews with people. And I don't even like to call it interviews, but, you know, just kind of have people on. I don't even want to call it an interview. I don't like that word. It makes it seem like more of an interrogation than like an actual discussion, you know? Like if you call it an interview, that makes people feel like they have to be prepared for something, and like that just produces fake answers, you know? So I like to call it a discussion more so than, you know, an interview. But you know what I mean. Yeah, let me get this tweeted out here. Welcome to He Don't Game. By the way, I forgot to mention that. That's the name of the show. A subsidiary of the TJ Martino Podcast Network, I guess you could call it. Yeah, we're going to get this guy out there. Get these links out there for the peeps that want to come check out the stream. Might put this out on the Facebook page as well. And then we'll get into this. Sorry, I'm just making sure I got all the right links. I think I do. Yep, alright, cool. So, we're live. I'm happy to be live. As you can see, just got a red screen here. My chilling page. My little deal there, too. It took me a while to make. But yeah, we are going to set up Kingdom Come Deliverance here soon. Just want to, you know, chill out for a minute. And just kind of, you know. Oh, Thomas is in the chat, baby. What's up, baby? Cool. Yep. We're going to get into this in a minute. But yeah, the Bengals game last night, I'll talk a little bit about it and some of the NFL. The Bengals looked really good in the second half. In the first half, they looked like absolute garbage. I mean, there's no better way to put it. They looked horrendous. So it was good to see them bounce back and, you know, kind of get their wits about them. And you know, the defense, I think, kind of stepped up in the second half, made some plays. I mean, the thing that scared me, though, was when after the Bengals had tied the game, the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence drove down the field and scored, and then they took the lead, and it was 21-14. And I'm not gonna lie, there was multiple moments in this game where I was just straight up shaking in my boots. I was just like, just not confident with this team, just to be honest. But yeah, you know, it is what it is, I guess. All right, we're gonna get into this here in a minute. All right. Turn off the music here on the other game one quick. Whoops. Actually, I'm gonna dip out of this for a second. So I gotta turn off the music over here. Shout out to, I want to give a quick shout out for Unwind Station. No copyright music on YouTube, for making this little soundtrack I've been playing for the intro to this. It's just, yeah, they're making good work. And it's copyright free, DMCA free, which is very big in today's age. Very big. All right, let's get into this. So I got a lot of tabs open here. I just want to close some of these up. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're going to get the game going. So let's turn this on. Turn off the color. All right, tight. I think we're good to go.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded.
All right, cool. This is like the intro. I guess we'll watch that at some point. Probably should have there, but you know, we'll learn all the context of the story, you know, at some point. Now, before I get started, I just want to make sure everything's organized here on my desktop real quick, and then we will be ready to roll with this. I'm excited. I'm excited to play this game, man. I feel like I've been just overhyping it, and we need to just get to it. So let's do that. Just making sure the chat is good. I just want to make sure everything's right, you know, so that I don't have to mess with it when I'm in the zone of the game, you know, because once you get in the zone of the game, there's no going back, you know. Just make the chat here. All good. Okay, we should be good. Pretty much. Ready to go. All right, let's do this thing. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's get into some of the missions here. There we go. Continue. Even if you're caught red-handed, your crimes will make people bad-tempered and angry guards. Damn, man. I mean, I guess that's kind of a good thing. See, this was going to be a running joke, I think, with this game, is that the text just goes way too fast. I mean, like, bro, like, I couldn't even read the intro 2 sentences. I had to literally rewatch my stream yesterday. I mean, it wasn't really anything that was that interesting, but okay. So I think the problem was last time
I said I need help.
You know, I think that the last time that I played this, I screwed up because I didn't. I don't know. It was just. The thing was that I couldn't read the text that was going like so fast on the screen, and literally like, yeah, I had to go back and watch the stream again to kind of remember what it was even trying to say, because I couldn't. It's just like they need to like make this text come up for a little longer, kind of like how Blade Runner does it at the beginning. You've seen that movie. or even the sequel. All right. So yeah, where are we? We need to talk to Father, right? This is Father, I think. So let's talk to him. Cutscene.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Okay, so persuasion. Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. You can simply use speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment with the person you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, social status was paramount, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference to how people respond to you. Yeah, interesting. So, it's crazy how dense this is. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you, and you will be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength and deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment. Other things are also taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You just have to agree on a persuasive sum. Bribing people. Oh, shoot, my bad. Bribing people works in the same way as shopping. See trade and haggling. In special cases, you can try other skill, horsemanship. The only matter is persuasion that's important, but the specific offer. Sometimes it's not enough just to choose according to your highest characteristics. You really have to read what you're going to say. Interesting. So yeah, that's interesting. That is a really deep concept for a game. If you really think about it, because like, you really kind of can mold your personality into a lot of different ways, I feel like. Interesting. But different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily. No matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart. Wow. You can see the values of the various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. You can always see your own abilities. Your counterpart's abilities are visible. If you someone you know well, you're skilled at reading people, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so this is interesting. So you can kind of, it's just a really dense personality system in this game that, I'm excited to kind of explore here. I think I'm definitely going to make my guy as villainous as possible. It's kind of like my thing in games. When you get these kind of like open world, choose your own adventure kind of deal. But yeah, we'll see what happens as we go on through the game. But your money, the amount you have to pay, it's not about stats. Your reputation, whether you're dirty or bleeding, etc. If you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant, for example, you may want to poison him a little first, and then he will be easier to persuade. That's so funny. Or you can lead a guard away from his friends. He'll be easier to scare. Wow. That's like, dude, this is crazy. Anyway, let's continue. The level of your reputation with your counterpart. So you can get speech skills. Oh, so this basically is like the gauge of how well you'll be able to persuade certain people. And that's depending on you probably use skill points or some sort of system like that to level up your charisma, your strength, and your speech. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we read this. Okay, cool. Oh, hold escape. There we go. So we don't know what Father's is. What is he asking? Oh, what's the matter with you, Henry? Did you hear me calling you?
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Wow. Interesting. I think let me actually turn off the desktop audio here, because I think it's a little bit too loud. And I can maybe turn this up a little bit on the mixer. Sorry about this, fellas and ladies. All right, we should be good. I'm learning how to mix with my feet, by the way. Self-taught skill. Let's check our viewers here real quick. Yeah. Doing all right. We're live. That's all that matters. All right. Back to the game. So, we're being sent. So we can go to the quest log here. You can find all information about the quest in the log, and for clarity they are also indicated on the map, as well as on the compass at the top of the screen. Here we go. I think it's... Oh, here it is, quest log. Okay, we finally got some spring weather. I slept late in the morning because I was out celebrating until late evening. It was a bit hard getting out of bed, and then the bright sunny morning. Woke me. I went to help Father in the forge. I promised him the day before, but he wanted me to run errands for him. I started getting some training in sword fighting from a mercenary. I turned up in Skalitz recently. Father and Mother mustn't find out. For some reason, they don't want me to learn to defend myself. I got a bit of a cut in yesterday's lesson, though. We're supposed to meet by the ale house again today. I have to go to the market and buy charcoal for Father and for the forge. Man, it's crazy like how that was like, you know, a thing. You know, like you had to literally go buy charcoal for the forge so you could build weapons and, you know, furniture and whatever else the hell you wanted out of iron. So we could finish the sword for Sir Radzig. Yep. Sir Radzig. He'll probably be an important character. Great. I've got to go get the money for the other things from Kunesh, who owes my father money. He's too soft on that drunk. I suppose he feels sorry for Kunesh since his wife ran off, but I'm damned if I know if I'm supposed to get money out of him. Okay. Finally, an errand I can actually enjoy. Father arrived. Yeah, some of this is like a lot of filler. You can just kind of read through, but it's interesting the amount of depth they're going to go through here. I mean, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a idea of what's, you know, to come, I suppose. Where's the map here? Okay, so I can go to the castle here and pick up the crossguard. So these are like the tasks I suppose I need to do to complete this quest. In this case, I just need to get I'm going on running errands. But I mean, that's just kind of how it goes with, you know, early in the game, in some of these games, you know. They kind of ease you into what is to come, I suppose. So how do I level up here? Is it just, do I just drag stuff or what? I'm just kind of looking through these menus right now. There's a lot to see here, and I know my screen's kind of my videos kind of blocking some of the, you know, deal over here, but I'll fill you in on whatever there is to see there. All right. So I probably need to go to the castle and get the cross guards, I suppose. I just whistle for a horse. I don't think there is a horse. Oh, there's one, but it's probably not mine. That's right, I'm within walking distance of everything. It's good to just get a nice little walk. I like this though, man. Look at the graphics on this thing, man. This is a nice game, and I mean, I got this running on pretty high settings here. I mean, I don't know what I'm streaming on right now on YouTube, but things are doing all right. All right, here we go. We got some fellows here, Jarslav and Janik. Let's see what Janik has to say.
I'll be with you. I'm with you, Henry. How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
The Chamberlain? You mean like Wilt?
Just make sure
Wilt here?
When did I ever botch anything?
The goat? The real goat?
Where shall I start?
Wilt Chamberlain, the real goat? The real goat?
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
How about some ale? Okay, so this is, I guess, like, your codex is basically, like, gives you kind of some context on what these characters are. So these guys, and I like this kind of stuff, man. This is what I like in games. Detail. Dense detail. I mean, this is like, you got to go through history and read this kind of stuff and figure out what this, you know, feudal system was like. I mean, it was very complicated. There was a lot of, you know, rite of passage and, you know, hierarchy and, yeah, you know, it was what it was. I'll say that much. Very centralized. Anyway, town garrison. They're basically like guards for this for the town. Job of the bailiff for the 14th century onward. The function was taken over by the catchpole, then the night watchman, then guards on towers. The catchpole, along with the bailiff, the executioner, on their henchmen, also carried out the punishment of transgressors. They were not, however, allowed to enter freehold dwellings and palaces and houses of the nobility and ruling class, nor church buildings or the university. Wow. That's crazy. So they couldn't go into any of these. They couldn't go to church buildings, university. Yeah. That's interesting. The fact that students took advantage of, because what happened probably was students would just go and, you know, mess around and do what kids do, just fool around and do dumb stuff, and then, you know, these guys would chase them, the garrisons, and then they would just run into a college or a church or wherever and hide. That's kind of a funny idea. Order within the city had been upheld through the townsfolk themselves. They were obligated to report not only any crime, but just like the night watchman, to call out the hours and warn of fire, flood, or tempest. For safety, it was forbidden to wander at night with any open flame, torch, or candle into any castles, chambers, stables, barns, or byres. Yeah, bring back byres, baby. I don't even know what a byre is. I'm looking up what a byre is because I'm actually interested. See, you know, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I'm a byre expert. Oh, it's a barn for cows. Okay. I thought it was something a lot more complicated than that. Only lanterns could be used to keep the peace at night. All taverns had to shut at sunset. In the medieval city, military service was entrusted to either hired professionals or the townspeople themselves. See? Citizen militia. Interesting. Or mercenaries, essentially. There you go. Every healthy adult male had to serve at least a few days a year in civic guard. The city walls being divided and allocated in sections to each district or trade. Distract. Come on, TJ. Either each district or trade. And it was here that they mustered whenever an alarm was raised. In practice, the wealthy burghers bought their way out of serving in the military, leaving other men to take their turn. And these poorer men welcomed the extra income, thus gradually forming a professional municipal gendarmerie? I haven't even heard of that. Gendarmerie? Maybe that's how it's... I think it's just gendarmerie. Whatever. God, I gotta look up a lot of these words. What's a burgher? I think burgher is just probably like a rich, aristocrat of the time. A social class. Yeah. Inhabitant of a borough or town. Yeah. Oh, so it's a middle class. Okay. So, yeah, the burghers are middle class individuals. Interesting. And then, what is the other one? Gendarmerie? Doing a quick Google here. Men at arms. Oh, it's like a military force. Okay. Sorry. Now I know. Now those words have just been added to my vocabulary. Thank you very much. Each man had to procure the armor and weapons needed for serving in the guards and the militia, unless his guild did so. Only the rich cities could afford to have a public issue armory. The right to bear arms outside of duty was reserved for townsmen of sufficient means. Within the city walls, a simple melee weapon, dagger, or knife had to suffice. Only real wealthy townsmen wore swords, taking after the nobility. Interesting. Very different from the United States, where we have, every citizen, unless you, committed crimes, can, bear arms. And that's the thing, in this time period, it was really just it was very much structured where, it was like we get everything, they get nothing kind of thing, and then it was the people in between. And I mean, it's very much, still kind of like that, but I think it's a lot more polarized today than it was back then. Then it was a lot more uniform, and it was much more of a system. This is, today a very different situation. Not to get too political. But, this game has, it's interesting to look at this time period's, system compared to our own. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, I guess that's it. Is that all I gotta do here? Is that it? I guess that's it. No? Cool. Okay. That was the first mission, I suppose. Well, I'm glad we learned something. Gendarmerie. I'm going to be using that. Shout out to everybody on D Live. All right, look at this fella.
Welcome, Henry.
Hello, Rob.
Good day.
Oops. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to do it. Here we go. That's what we want. Cool. Yeah, we'll take all the charcoal, I guess. I don't know.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Haggling works both ways, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. You select the amount you want to pay or get and confirm with EWS and then confirm with E. The trader will respond to your offer. If the answer is a refusal, he or she will make a counteroffer and wait for your response. Okay, cool. Another really cool idea, bargaining tactics. If the slider can't be moved in one direction or the other, it means you or the trader does not have enough money. Dragging out the haggling with one offer after another will gradually try the trader's patience. Eventually, they'll drop the haggling completely. You can see how close you're getting to that point from the trader icon below the bar. The more gold there is in the background, the closer the trader is to dropping the haggle. The haggling, sorry. Every unsuccessful bout in the haggling lowers your reputation with the trader. Cool. All right, interesting. Let's do it. So let's make an offer here.
I'm finished. This is going nowhere.
What? What? I didn't want to leave. I was trying to make an offer. Did you see my face? I was like, what? What? All right. How much is he offering me for all this shit? I don't even think I have any money. Where's my money? Do I have money? I don't even have any money. What am I doing?
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Speaking like a man. Let's get it.
Yes?
Alright, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Count Master Vinek. Is this the guy that's, I guess, I suppose is teach me how to sword fight here? I hope I can do some actual, like, combat here. Like, you know, I like this, you know, slow burn kind of thing. I like, you know, and I like the visuals of this game. Like, look at this. And this game's like a 4-year-old game. I mean, I think this is like a remastered version because this is the Royal Edition. So I think this is a remastered version. Like, I think they went and just cleaned it up a little bit. It's not necessarily remastered. They just went in and kind of cleaned it up. I mean, it looks pretty damn good, honestly. Like, look at that. Still kind of getting used to using the keyboard here. I've never, like I said, this is like the first ever like kind of game like this I've used mouse and keyboard for. But I mean, I'll figure it out. Combat Master.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Uh-oh.
Very well. Let's start with the basics.
Here we go.
Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key.
How do I
Never
attack?
repeat yourself.
Do I click?
All right. Good. Good. Once again. Good. Nice. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad. Again. Fine. Good.
So right click is to stab and left click is to strike. And then you just move the oh shit.
I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Oh shit, I'm running out of stamina.
Good. Good. Once again. Very good.
Sweet. Okay, interesting combat system.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard.
Yeah, I'm pretty thirsty. That's why I got a nice, wonderful propel here.
You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
How do I get money? Collect debt. Oh, okay. So I probably got to go to Kunesh first to get the money, and then I can hit up this bowl and this bowl. Okay. Didn't realize I didn't have any money. But that makes sense because I haven't done anything. Okay, which way do I have to go here, though? Oh, it's over here. It's this way, I think. Hey, though, you know, I'm getting the hang of this, you know? We're figuring it out. See, am I going the right way here? I just want to keep checking, making sure. Oh, I think I passed it. Can't climb that, I don't think. Okay, I think I'm going the wrong way. Let me go the other way. You just make them... Yep. It's down here, okay. Yeah, it's down in here. Okay. So I was close, but I was kind of going the wrong way. I think this is either in here or it's that guy. Oh, I'm just going to look in this barn anyway. There may be some... You know. No, nothing. Here it is.
I'll be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nail.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off.
Oh, this is not the way I should have went. I did not know he was going to go into this shit.
Square wheel.
Look, man, I know your wife ran off. Things suck right now, but...
Debt's a debt. And I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
All right, bring it then. All right, here we go. Unarmed combat. Let's go. This dude really wants to play these games right now. He owes money, and he's going to try and sit here and talk that talk. All right, fam. Try to be reasonable. Hook. And the jab is the right click. Oh, kick. And tab is the lock. Shift is unlock. Q is the block. Oh, okay, cool. I did not. Opponent. Okay, it shows how roughly the health your opponent has left. The more wounded he is, the slower he'll attack and react. When the end is near, he may either try to flee or surrender. We'll see what happens with that. Your wounds icons that notify where you're wounded and if you're bleeding. Stamina. If your opponent's strike hits your armor and your block, it will cost your stamina. When your stamina is completely depleted, you won't be able to defend yourself and will be wounded. Attacking will deplete your stamina, especially when wielding a heavy weapon. Wow. If you cover yourself badly, your armor is weak and strikes will wound you. Heavy wounds will lead to bleeding, and bleeding will lead to death. The more your health is depleted, the lower your maximum stamina is. Okay, so the purple, I guess, is it the purple that's I guess, yeah, the purple is the opponent's health, and then the red is my health, and then the yellow is my stamina. Okay. Before we get into this, I just want to check the chat here and do a little quick break, make sure we're doing all right with the stream and whatnot. Oops. I'm just making sure one thing here. I'm getting this. Oh, shoot. All right. I think we're good. Cool. Let's get into this fight. Getting a good old-fashioned brawl here. Oops. Oh, shoot. I'm getting rocked. Oh my god, I'm getting rocked.
Quitting. Bollocks! You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too. What the hell? Oh dear, did that hurt? Oh, what? I'm over here. Oh, no kurwa. Curse it!
Come here, you boy. Ugh. Oh, he's rocking me. I'm fighting back. I'm fighting back.
I'll send you straight to hell.
Go. Get out of here now.
All right. Thank you.
Let him run, but let him know. Surrender. Here we go. Life is God's gift, and combat doesn't always have to end in death. So when it's clear that a combatant is beaten, he always has the option to surrender honorably, and the honorable response is to accept his surrender. If someone yields to your mercy, it's up to you to decide how to deal with them. You can simply let it go, or refuse to accept surrender and finish the fight. Another option common in the Middle Ages is to accept your opponent's surrender for a price, either money or equipment. Similarly, you can also surrender in combat using G and hope your opponent respects knightly virtues. You can only surrender at a range of up to a few meters. You can always see the interactor. You can't surrender to all your adversaries, though. For example, to bandits or Kumans. Neither will be able to surrender to a mortal enemy with whom you have very low reputation. If you surrender to someone once, you will only be able to surrender to the person again after some time has passed. Surrendering guards. If a guard, catchpole, or other figure of authority challenges you to surrender or to agree to a personal search, you can do so using G, but you better decide quick because the guardians of the law have little patience in these troubled times, and they won't hesitate to use force if you don't cooperate. I'm pretty banged up. And I didn't get any of the money either. So, kind of an L across the board, I suppose.
God be with you, Henry.
Just check a look here and make sure. I think this is where I need to be. No, I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Henry's pretty banged up. Look at that. I got bad hand. My upper body's pretty messed up. My face. So I took about 20 knees to the head. I literally took like 20 Kamaru Usman clinch Muay Thai knees to the head. Yikes. I didn't have much to say there. I was like, it was a tense moment. I was like, I cannot lose to this dude. He was just running his mouth. Luckily, I made him quit, but like, damn. Let me just make sure. I don't know where I'm going 100%. Take a left, I think. Yeah, I think it's here. This is where I need to go. Guess it's in this building. Oh. I thought I saw an icon of some sort, like something to grab. Oh, it's to sit down. You can always sit on the park bench. Oh, shit. Oh, I think that's where I need to go. Checking here. Is there anything I can use in this barn? Oh shit.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Fritz? Who's Fritz? Oh wait, I don't want to sit down here. Who the hell's Fritz? Oh! Hello! I'll be leaving now.
One beating wasn't enough for you?
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you.
Alright, we should be back up and running here. Let's hang on for un momento. Here, we'll go back to the chilling channel here for a second. Just make sure we're live here again, because things got a little wonky. We should be good. We should be back to live at this point. But yeah, we had some pretty entertaining stuff there. I mean, just making sure, refreshing and whatnot. And just refresh one more time on some of these and just, you know, can never be too sure with this stuff. It's my first rodeo. Just rebooting here, everything. Getting the soft reboot. I mean, we'll play a little bit longer. We still got a little bit more time. Probably want to go till like 6 p.m. Something like that, you know. It is Friday. Like to get out there and do some stuff, but you know, I like playing a little bit, you know, why not? Just making sure we're live on D-Live here as well. Had a little blip in connection there. Yep, we are live. All right, cool. We're back. That was you know, these things are going to happen. It's part of the game, especially when I'm running on Wi-Fi and not through a straight Ethernet. And that's what I want to do when I get my own place. I mean, as you can see, this is a very makeshift setup. I'm literally using TV trays as my desk. Yeah, it's very makeshift, you know, very, you know, not super, super professional, you know, and that, if you want to call it that. But, you know, I'm working on it. This is a very, you know, rudimentary deal, but we're figuring it out. Yeah, so you guys can see. We'll play a little bit longer, and then let's see what the computer's doing. So my GPU is running at about 43% capacity right now. It's about 47 degrees Celsius. So what would that be? It'd be 79 degrees Fahrenheit. It's kind of hot, but that's actually not that hot. And then, you know, my CPU is literally, I got the 5950X. I mean, this thing is an absolute horse. As you can see here, I got just the, well, actually, you can't see it, but I have just, I have 20% I'm running out right now. It's not telling me the temperature, but it's probably not an issue. But, all right, cool. We are going to get back into Kingdom Come Deliverance here for a little bit longer. Oops. Wait, hang on. I got to get OBS back over to where I want it. Sorry. I'm going to move OBS back over here. Move this. Sorry about this, folks. But, you know, there's a lot more logistics to this than I thought there would be. You know, that's how it is sometimes, I suppose. Okay, we're ready. Get back into the game here. Sweet. Okay, so we'll play a little bit longer. I think we're good. Let me just make sure. I'm going to check the YouTube app here and just make sure I'm Gucci. Yep, we're Gucci. And then, oops. Check a couple more. Check Twitch. Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. Before we were rudely interrupted by my fledgling broadcasting connection, we were trying to get an axe and hammer and nails back another way. So, does that mean I'm going to have to, you know, whip this dude's ass? Oh, I think I gotta go to Mother. I might go to Mother, actually, and have her patch me up. And then I can come back and whip this dude's ass. Or something like that. Oh, I didn't even see that little compass at the top there that I can use to think mother is an E, right? I think she's an E. No, she's a B. Okay. Where's B? Is that B? Yeah, that's gotta be B. Cause that other one is E. Yeah, that's B. Okay. We're going the right way. Actually, I think I need to go into the castle. I'm running through the rocks right now. Alright. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a tough scene, though. I mean, I got beat up by that old man.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
When I asked Kunish to pay, he fought me instead.
That bastard. You don't look too bad, though. Did you get the better of him?
I'm fine, but he didn't give me the money.
Ah, it doesn't matter. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
But without Kunish's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Alright, Father. Good work. Alright, I need to go to Mother. See, I didn't have to rob him after all. Still may want to kill him, though, in the future. When I get a weapon. Just playing. But maybe not. So, I suppose Mother is in this building. Yeah.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Doesn't look like he's bleeding.
Stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
All right. How am I doing on? Okay, yeah, we're good. Now let's go get the charcoal and the whatever else we were supposed to get. The ale or whatever. The ale. You gotta get the ale, son. Son, you gotta get the ale. Son, you better listen here, son. You gotta get the ale. And you know where you gotta get it, son? Out of the bloody ale store. Oh yeah, let's talk to this friggin' dude again. Give me that charcoal, boy. I want all 50. And I want it for a discount. Let's haggle him. I don't have money. Oh. Hang on, I think I screwed that up. Yeah, here we go. I screwed that up, but I think I know how to do it now. I think I added too much the first time. So let's try like 35 of them and see how that is. How much will that cost me? Oh, that's still too much. Okay. We'll take out. We'll do the. Here we go. I had it all twisted. It's gonna take me some time to get some of this figured out, but you know, that's what these games, you know, there's a learning curve in the good games. You gotta have some patience. And I like this kind of economy system here that they got going. I think this is a pretty, you know, innovative, if you ask me. Let's haggle them down a little bit. Alright, never mind. I'll just buy it. I guess I just bought it. Never mind. So much for haggling. They call me Marvelous Marvin Haggler. The way I'm haggling. R.I.P. to Marvelous. One of the all-time greatest boxers.
For your house, rakes and hoes for your fields. What else do you need?
Rakes and hoes, rakes and hoes. Everybody loves rakes and hoes. Oops. Oh yeah, I gotta go here and get the ale. I have to get the ale.
Implements, instruments, and tools. Everything for work.
The NPCs are always funny in these games, man. They're funny in Assassin's Creed, in the first one and the second one. And by the way, the first Assassin's Creed is 100% on my list.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here? Deutsch is spouting shit. What? Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
It's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You are, Matthew.
That's Fritz, okay.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up
He's the one who has the lockpick that we'll use to break into what's-his-name's little chest in his
Deutsch was
house.
talking such shit. It made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in. Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some chairs will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, how? Are you with us?
Definitely doing it.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Gotta do it. So Pope Boniface IX, real person, born in Pietro Tomacelli, was pontiff from 1389 contemporaneously with the Avignon antipopes Clement VII and Benedict XIII. He refused to abdicate, leading not only to a continuation of the Western Schism, but also to an ever-deepening rift in the Church. However, it also meant that Boniface had a growing influence on some important aspects of secular power. Interesting.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, fellas. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get a move on. There we go. There we go. Had to stimulate them a little bit. They got stuck in the corner. You know, that's going to happen from time to time, and when it does, we'll laugh, as long as it doesn't compromise the game. Because when that's the case, it's freaking annoying. So I guess we're going to plan out this little prank that we're going to try and pull here. This is the longest loading screen I've ever seen in this game.
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me? Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta lure Deutsch's wife away.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing.
Come
Some
on,
people took
Wenceslas.
exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Yeah. Interesting, man. Wait, let me go back to that for a second. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to pause the game for a second. Oh, wait, we'll watch the cutscene first.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that.
Throwing poop on the house.
Sigismund! Woohoo! Eat shit, Stosius.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here?
Zbyszek. Hanging out with
Zbyszek.
his foxy Deutscher. Maybe he'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Uh-oh. Getting in an old-fashioned brawl here.
You damn fucker! Kurwa face!
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on its way!
We better fucking run too.
Oh! Zbyszek, what are you doing? We don't have to run. We're on the right.
Ah, yes. God. Sorry. It's just that's never happened.
Oh shit, I lost my friends. Ah! Thought I could hide behind that wall. So I got away from them. That was a pretty funny little prank there. A nice little character moment, too. Kind of build some of these characters up. And that's the thing, man. That's what good games are capable of doing. They're capable of making character moments out of small missions like this, you know. It can make all the difference. And, it, you know, between a good and a bad game. Here we go. Here are our boys.
Look out. What the?
Here we go.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
Fritz.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
We've sorted out Deutsch. Now I've got someone else to deal with.
Another beating? Count me in.
Kunesh owes money to my father, but he won't pay. I'll have to shake it out of him.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
All right. We're teaming up on Kunesh now.
Look out. Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you. What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole? Just try and go drunk. Sod! Ah!
Beat the shit out of him.
Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Damn.
I'll be taking those. That's what you get for fucking being a douche, Kunesh. Now we just jumped you and we're gonna rob you. Go into your bedroom and steal all that shit too. He ain't got anything in there, bro. What the hell kind of house is this, bro? He's got nothing in here. Look at this. Kunesh. All right. Yeah, that looks interesting. Just checking out the streams here, making sure everything's still good. We are still live. I don't know what's going to happen, though, because I was going for about an hour there, and then it cut off. So I hope that still saves. I should have recorded this, but I didn't. But hopefully it's still up there and saved. And it just, you know, whatever. But but yeah, we're live right now. How many? I'm trying to figure out how many people are watching on YouTube right now. It's not telling me. So I don't know if that means 0 or what. Because it usually be like, oh, you have, you know, this many viewers or whatever. Am I still live? It says streamed. That's not a good sign. Oh, no, we're still live. We're good. We're good. All right, cool. Yeah, so we'll go for a little bit longer here, and then that'll be it for part 2 for today. Then I'll get this like compiled and uploaded on platforms. I still got to get this up on Rumble and BitChute and some other ones, but that is on the way as well. So I'll be uploading those to those platforms soon enough. What up? What up, T? I don't know if you're still here, but what up, man? I hope everything's looking good. All right, let's get into this. We'll do a little bit more. Go for about another 15 or 20 minutes. My butt is starting to hurt, not gonna lie. Nah. God be with you, Henry.
How are you, Henry?
And I like, okay, now that I know that this compass is up here, I don't really need to look at the map all that much. Because that was the thing. I was like going up and looking at the map because I was like, if I can't see, do I literally have to pull up the map every single time? I don't know where I'm going, but luckily there's this little compass at the top of the screen that I can use. I think I go in here. I don't recall. Where am I? Oh shit, I'm in somebody else's house. That's the thing, man. You just wander into somebody's house. I gotta turn around. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of games on my list. I've been kind of compiling one. Just trying to, you know, get a gauge for it. Ugh. Man, my booty is getting sore. I'm sitting down all day. Yeah, I sit down all day. It's probably not the best thing, but it is what it is right now. Alright, just kind of walking around the town. Here we go. This is where I need to go. The music is pretty electric, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I was just here. Oh, Bianca, I think this is who I need to talk to.
Huh. God save Henry.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Aye.
Thanks.
Oops.
It's on me today.
It's the problem with having these TV trays. They bump into each other sometimes, and it makes a jarring noise in the camera.
And this evening I'll have something more for you.
Ooh.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
I love how he immediately knows who she's talking about. I've been like, which shifty fellow?
I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Oh, you gave me the schnapps.
Thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Ooh. Damn, bro. This bowl is fun. Behave, son. Behave. Oh, T. The game is fun, man. You know, there's a lot to this thing, man. I've been just kind of like reading through a lot of the menus and stuff. It's pretty historically, you know, it's got some historical context to it. Now, you know, are they taking liberties with it? Probably, but you know, that's part of storytelling. I'm willing, you know, to stretch if I need to, but this feels like it's like very grounded. Like I feel like there's not going to be any fantasy or anything in this, and that's kind of surprising because I kind of assumed it was going to be more like fantasy based magic, kind of like Skyrim, but like this seems like it's kind of its own thing, which I'm down for. I'm really down for that. But the game's cool, to answer your question. It's kind of hard for me to see the chat because like my computer, not my computer, my TV that I'm using as my second monitor is like weird. It's got like the browser like covered by OBS right now. Let me see if I can adjust that real quick. Real quick. That's the thing. I just need to get this the way I want it, you know? It's just like it's not cooperating at all, bro. Holy, what the hell? Fridge. Oh, no. I don't want Photoshop. Oops. Hang on, let me get this going here. This is just being a pain. No, I gotta close this. Don't want that. Don't want this. Don't want that. Pardon me. I'm only gonna be going for a few more minutes here, but yeah, I like how this is going. I'm gonna be doing more stuff too on live stream. I'm actually going to be thinking about doing a movie review series, I guess, on here. Starting with, I want to do, I actually want to review the new Venom movie from this weekend. So I might do that, like, I might make it like a Tuesday thing. And do like an NFL thing too. Because I want to start talking NFL. I've been watching that a lot this season. Getting back into it. Especially after last night. That was an entertaining game. Even though I don't buy the Bengals long term. Long term I do, but long term this season, I mean, no, I don't buy them being like a threat this season to really anybody, but I think that they have a lot of good things to build on. You know, especially when it comes to their offense. You know, last night, that first half was really, 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 really hard to watch. I mean, the run game was just despicable. They just don't have any creative run play calling at all. It's literally like mix into the A gap, mix into the B gap, and that's it. You know, and they don't do any sort of, you know, sweeps or pitch plays or, you know, creative blocking schemes where they have guys pulling you. You never, I mean, you see that's like sometimes, but it's very basic and like rudimentary. Like, you know, getting Joe Mixon in open space just seems like such an issue for Zach Taylor. Like, and Marvin Lewis had, you know, I thought did a better job of running the ball with Mixon than even Zach Taylor has, sadly enough, to admit that. But not saying that Marvin Lewis was a you know, running guru by any means, but I mean, man, that was embarrassing, that first half. I mean, what was it, 6 yards rushing, 4 yards rushing, something like that in the first half? You're not going to win a football game with that, with those kind of statistics. You're just straight up not. I have the same problem with the Eagles, man. The Eagles don't even want to run the football. I mean, I couldn't believe watching that game on Monday. Because, I mean, the thing with Doug Peterson was, for me, was like, this guy literally, like, does not want to run the football. That was one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to get rid of him. I'm like, he has no trust in the run at all. He just run, but he loves play action. It's like, how can you love play action without running the football? Your play action is pretty much useless because the defense just knows you're going to throw the ball every time. I mean, when you're throwing the ball literally every play, the defense knows that you're going to throw the ball every play. I mean, there's no trickery with either of these coaches. With Nick Sirianni, we're seeing the same thing we saw with Doug Peterson, where he doesn't want to run the football. And you got Miles Sanders, who's this great young back with a lot of potential. You know, from a Big Ten school, has, you know, great speed and athleticism. And what are we doing? We're just, you know, making him sit on the sideline. He had 3 carries on Monday. I don't know what it is. I mean, and look, you know, I'm somebody that, you know, I love running the football. I love hard-nosed football. I'll admit it. I like ground and pound football. I think that's where you win games, is off of running the football. If you can run the football, it opens everything else up on the field. And I think a lot of these coaches in today, they see, you know, the big stats. They see the Patrick Mahomes and the, you know, the gunslingers that come out and just throw these air bombs, and they just think that they can make that for their team. And it's just like, you know, it takes a certain type of guy to have that kind of thing. And there's many other ways you can win by just simply outsmarting your opponent. It's really that simple. Tricking them, making them using misdirection, you know, catching guys sleeping, exploiting mismatches. I mean, that's stuff that you don't really see the Bengals or the Eagles doing at all this season, really. We saw it a little bit last night, but it was really because, you know, good route running from the receivers of the Bengals last night. I mean, CJ Uzama had a fantastic night last night. He was really great, finding really great success, just sitting in the hook, sitting in the flat. He saw that they were giving it up to us all night, and we just still just didn't want to even throw it out there. We were, you know, we're trying to air it out every play, and I like that I like daring these corners to make plays, but, you know, they just weren't putting Joe in a position to actually succeed offensively in the first half. I mean, that was just a disgrace. I'm not a Zach Taylor guy, and I'm not a Nick Sirianni guy. I'm not a big fan of either of these coaches. I think they both have very similar problems. I think these two teams are very similar this year. Again, just like they were last year. They're very much on the same path right now. Kind of in limbo, have a young team. But the Eagles have more of an older team. But still, they're kind of in limbo offensively. Can't run the football. Can't get the ball to their young, talented receivers. Young quarterbacks that make mistakes. You know, a lot of things. We'll do one more mission here and then...
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
What? It got warm? Oh. Really, bro? Really, bro? Really? You don't want to drink warm beer, bro? All right, bro. You really want to play that? I completely forgot I had the beer, to be honest with you. I got too much on my football rant there. But yeah, it's just the struggles of a mid-tier team. Two mid-tier teams. But I think in a couple years they could both be interesting.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you're here, man. I thought you said torture for the night. I was like, oh, whoa. Easy. I said torches. Where's the freaking tavern at? Oh, here it is. Yo, I need another bloody bowl. I need a bloody ale.
Here. Shouldn't you tidy yourself up a bit?
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for Father.
You want me to get it for you?
Aye, and a smile from you.
Good luck.
This bowl is a smooth mama.
What?
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Bruh.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
Alright, now we gotta head back. Hurry and get back. Get back to Father. Father. I figured out how to sprint, by the way. It's pretty helpful.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look.
Whoa.
Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge and put it all together.
Wow. It's kind of cool. People still make swords like this today.
Someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know.
The old-fashioned way.
I'm not sure. Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologize to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and war. You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence.
Good point.
Never win an argument.
Facts.
Remember, Henry.
That's facts.
If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Interesting.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Very interesting.
Do it.
Whoa.
Good. Once more.
You literally had to fit it on there like that,
That's
yo.
Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here.
It's interesting.
And we'll put it all together.
I wonder if they read some old writings to kind of get an idea of the political opinions of the people of the time, because that's very important if you're going to tell a story like this.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Alright, gotta go to the trunk.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial.
I smell a love triangle.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to Sassa.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
I just don't have a lot to say right now. I'm just watching this.
Why?
Very interested.
It could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword.
I like that line.
And then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Uh-oh. Looks like a raid. This ain't good. This is not good. Oh no. Oh no. They're raiding the village.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Uh-oh.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Oh man. I was gonna say, man, this makes me a good time to get off, but damn, this is getting crazy. Oh my god. They're getting sacked. And this happened a lot back then, man. You know? They would usually kind of send operatives to kind of scout out the place and see if there'd be anybody that can, you know, defend. And if not, then they're coming through guns blazing and, well, in this case, arrows blazing. So he's going back to save his father and mother. Man, this is crazy. Someone's gonna get killed here. I think it's gonna be him. Oh shit. Yep. Damn. No, mother's gonna die too. Yep. Damn. Oh my god. Yikes.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
So they gotta defend the castle now.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Got away. All right. Wow. What a great place. I think this is a good place to stop. Oops. Oops. Oops, I can't save here yet. Alright, so we'll play through this and then... Oh, shoot! I'm getting shot at! Ah! Ah! Oh, I got killed. What? I got killed. Alright. Oh, I just respawned back. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, that was kind of fucked up. I was not... This game is really getting interesting here, man. Just running down the side. Oh shit. Oh no, 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 get me out of here. Damn. The fudge. How do I pull out my weapon? How do I get my sword out? What the fuck? Okay, I gotta figure out how to draw my sword, because that's kind of annoying, because I'm getting rocked. And I can't save here either, so I gotta beat this. Which is kind of not cool, but... Alright, let me get this going here. How do I pull my sword out? Okay, let's jump. Like, what the hell? Trying to figure out how to do this. I guess this is... Yeah, because I want to save this girl from getting assaulted, but I don't have a weapon. I don't know how much help I'm going to be. Oh, I think I know what I can do. I can get the horse, maybe. Let me see real quick on the controls on how to pull out my sword. Oh. Oh, it's okay, so it's 1. Okay, because yeah, if I can get a sword, I can probably kill those guys. It's just, I don't. All right, cool. Now we can. Now let's play ball. Oh. Oh shoot. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I gotta run first and then draw the sword. I'm gonna beat this right now. I'm figuring it out. It's just kind of. I was a little confused on how to. And I accidentally have my Twitch hotkeys set up to where to the numbers, so that's why it's transitioning from my scenes while I'm switching weapons. I need to change those hotkeys moving forward. See? Yeah. See? All right. Well, there we go. Now we can fight.
Most meglátod? Papicsába mihez? Írjátok ki a fattyút! Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szaros! Kicsit várnod kell, galambocskám, amíg elintézzük ezt a féleszűt.
Oh, this is not good, fam. Yeah, I cannot fight those guys head on. I cannot do that. I just need to get the horse and get the fuck out. I think that's what the move is. I cannot fight those guys head on. There's literally like 10 of them. Alright, I need to run. Alright, so caps L. Oh, that's left shift, okay. Gives your horse a chance to recover. Okay.
Burn in hell, you animals! Minél jobban vergődsz, annál rosszabb lesz, te ribont!
God almighty, no, leave me.
Papicsába mihez? Írjátok ki a fattyút! Még sajnálni fogod, hogy...
I don't know how to do this. Try it. This is why this is called I Don't Game, by the way, because I suck at this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Am I supposed to, like, run away with her or what? Like, how am I supposed to beat these dudes? There's 3 of them. They're armored. I have 1 sword and a horse. Like, am I just supposed to run away and leave her to get assaulted? Or am I supposed to help? Like, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like kind of a dick just leaving, but at the same time, it's like... This game is kind of about running away and living another day, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't have a weapon.
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szaros!
Get on the fucking horse. No, what the fuck? No! It's fucking stupid. Alright, I need to figure this out. If not, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and try and beat this. And I will beat it, but... Yeah, that's just... really annoying. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm just literally gonna ride on the horse and just ride away at this point. Because I can't save this person. Like... I'm sorry, I can't save you, Teresa. You're kind of screwed. You know, I've tried to save you like 20 times, and I just keep getting rocked by soldiers. I don't have any weapons. I just have a sword. I don't have any armor. I'm literally just on my lonesome here. I wish this was better circumstances, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Ride to Talmberg. Get a horse. And yes, I just gotta get a horse. Like, I can't. It's telling me not to save her. It must be a part of the story where I just have to... No! No! Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. Get me on the horse. No, I don't want to fight. No! What the fuck? No! Why would I fight right now? Get away from me. I just gotta die here. Yeah, it's gotta be quick. I just gotta bust it out. Let me try one more time. If I can't get it now, I'll do it eventually, but... One final go. Let's run. Super Mario speedrun style. Dude, I'm just... Yeah. If I can't do this, my butt is hurting so bad.